Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Wiggle Genius. My name is Miss Julie, and I am the founder of this. I am a professor, I am a dancer, and I'm a teaching artist who's interested in getting movement into the classroom and into learning. And I'm here to tell you today about the second dance element. It's called energy. In order for us to learn about energy today, I'm going to lean on the subject of science and particularly weather and a storm. We get a lot of these in Mississippi. So the first area under this element is qualities of movement or dynamics. And this specifically is sharp versus smooth. So when we think about a storm, we think about lightning, which is really sharp, and thunder, which is rumbling and smooth. So I want you to just take your arm and do some lightning for me, really sharp. All different kinds of strikes. You can use both hands if you want. Yes? And then I want you to move smoothly through that thunder. It doesn't have to be even to be smooth. Yes? You can have different rhythms, but you want to try not to have any accents. So we have lightning and thunder, or sharp and smooth. The next category is weight, or whether something is strong or light. And we're going to compare this to wind, yes? So think about a wind that is so strong that it almost pushes you away. You have to lean in to go where you're going, right? So it's very strong. Just use your muscles and feel that resistance, or a very light breeze. So it's very easy to move, light as a feather. Yes? So we have strong winds that push things across the yard, and a light wind that just moves the leaves in the tree. Next, we have free and bound. So this is a category called flow in the dance element. I want you to think of precipitation for this one. So free is rain. We know we have all kinds of rain, but let's just use our hands here to do a nice steady rain, right? We can also have big ploppy rain. Try that one, that's really fun. And then misty rain too. All of these flow because they're liquid. Now, when precipitation gets cold, it turns into snow and ice. And that is what's bound. So you can't even move. Yes? You're not necessarily frozen, but you're very limited in what you can do, right? Everything takes a lot of effort. So pick your favorite kind of rain. I'm just going to do a drizzly rain. And then I want you to pretend that you are icicles and you hardly move. Maybe you melt a little bit because the sun comes out as well. It's not so cold. Yes? And then the last thing that we're going to play with is something called actions or action words. And these are all the different ways that you can move in place and around in space. And it is so much fun to do these things. We're going to try a few just in the arms. I want you to sway with your arms. Yeah, this is my way of swaying. I'm going to put both of them in here. Or you sway like this. You can do your own version of swaying. And then I want you to push, all different ways of pushing, and really feel like you're pushing against something. And then a nice gentle poke. Okay? You can do this with your whole body. You can do it with your lower body. There's all different ways to interpret this, but I wanted us to try that with just our arms. Now with our legs, I want you to walk in place. So just walk, nice steady pace. If you want, you can walk in place and turn around in your spot. Just stay where you are, turn the other way. Good. And now I want you to tiptoe. So you're up on the balls of your feet and you're moving really smoothly and quietly so nobody hears you. Maybe you tiptoe a little bit quicker. Good. And then in place, we want to just do a light jog and speed it up if you can. And you keep your voice quiet. Take it super fast. Excellent. And now I want us to try, we've used the upper body, the arms, the lower body, the legs, and now I want us to try a few action words with the whole body, because this is really, really exciting, but also challenging, a great challenge. So I want us to do the word wiggle. So you can start with your head. Why don't we start with our head? Find a certain way to wiggle. And then you decide how you're going to wiggle your arms. Yes? They could be doing the same thing. They could be doing something different. Remember, you don't have to be symmetrical. And now wiggle those legs and try to make your whole body wiggle. Good. And freeze. Excellent. The next one is twist. So think about twisting that head, right? And think about twisting your shoulders and your waist and your hips. And now think about all the different ways you can twist your arms. Don't forget to throw that head back in there. Yeah? Good. So just twisting and trying all the different ways that you can twist. You could twist really far too and reach around back behind you. Get really creative. Great. And one last one. I want us to glide. This one's a little bit trickier because there's lots of room to interpret what that could be. So I'm going to think about a bird soaring and gliding. And then I'm going to do the same with my arms. And then I'm going to do the same with my legs. Just put a nice easy bend on there. And just really feel like you're almost floating on the air, nice and easy. Yes? Fantastic. So those are action words, and that's the last category in the dance element of energy. So there's so much cool stuff in this dance element that we can use when we're learning about anything in the classroom. Let's go back and just have one more review and dance a storm with each other. I'm going to play some music for us. Hold on. All right, everybody, I just put on some really cool music. I want us to review this element by just dancing a storm with each other. Okay, let's start with sharp and smooth. Do some lightning. Any kind of lightning you want, but remember, it has to be sharp. Really sharp. All accented. And then throw some thunder in there. Keep it smooth. It's rumbling. And a few more lightning strikes. And a little bit more thunder, sharp and smooth. And then we want to have a big, huge wind that's pushing things across the yard. Yes, strong. And then light. Nice, easy breeze. Moving the leaves in the tree. One more big gust of strong wind. And one more light breeze. Excellent. And then we're going to free and bound. So we are going to be doing all different kinds of rain for free. Let's do a drizzle. Let's do some rain that's a little bit heavier. Let's do big ploppy rain. This one's fun. And we can even do snowflakes. Yes? They're still free. They're floating. One more time with those snowflakes because we didn't get to try them out before. They're fun. Good. And now bound, which is ice. Just be really stiff like you're frozen. You can hardly move a thing. Good. And then, of course, action words. I want you to think of your favorite movement that we did. We walked. We tiptoed. We ran in place. We pushed. We poked. We swayed. We wiggled. We twisted. And we glided. I want you to pick your favorite thing And for the last, out of all of those you have in your head, you're going to do it in place. Out of all of those, I want you to take a good 10 seconds to just pick your favorite one and do it in your way. I'm going to pick wiggle. So if you want to follow me, that's fine. Otherwise, feel free to do your own. Here we go. Excellent. I hope you had fun with me learning all about energy. And remember, we're learning about these elements so that we can learn to speak the language of dance. So when I'm teaching you something in English language arts or math or science, I can just say bound and free or flow, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because we have learned the language of the dance elements, and we know that that is the element of energy. So I hope you make today a great one. Don't forget how great you are, how important you are. Until next time.